excited about going to the Founders Day dance. I've been dreaming of going with you my whole life.
Well, I am so glad to see you so happy.
I'm delirious. But you men, you have it so lucky. You can wear a tuxedo to any event, change the tie, change the cummerbund. But women, look at these. I have worn every one of these dresses at least once.
And I guess you can never wear the same gown twice?
Certainly not. At least not in the same company. And in a town the size of Harmony, the company is always the same. I was hoping that maybe one of these dresses would be old enough that no one would remember, but, you know, I'm just gonna have to buy a new dress.
Ivy, I hate to bring you down, but do you think you could find something for under $100? Because that's all I have until I get paid.
Oh, Sam, I'm so sorry. I'm such a selfish twit. Of course, I don't need a new dress. I'd be happy to go in a burlap sack. As long as I'm there with you.
Really?
Of course, really. I love you, Sam. I have never stopped loving you.
Miguel, I hate seeing him so sad. I used to think that once you love someone, that love would always be in your heart. And if something would happen, that it wouldn't matter because you could get it back. But I think maybe I was just naive.
No. No, you have got to keep believing that. And I need to believe that again. I am not going to give up on my dream of a life with Sam, and you are not going to give up on Miguel.
I wish I could believe that Miguel and I could be together, but I just can't. I made a deal with death to give up Miguel and save that baby. Father Lonigan said God wouldn't punish a baby like that. Maybe I should go inside, just to talk.
Go away! Shoo! Get away from me! Go away! Vulture! Get away from me, you bloody leave! Go away! Ugh. Get away!
I wonder what happened to her.
Decode that CD and then I'll have the proof. Then you're gonna realize that I'm the man you're supposed to be with.
I can't just lie here. I have to go do something. Something very important.
You gonna stay with this all night, Luis?
If that's what it takes.
Why don't you take a break, you know, and watch Pot Never Boils?
Yeah, well, this pot's gonna boil over when I'm finished with it. Every evil thing that Alistair's ever done's on these CDs. And when I decode them all, he's going down. Hank, look. He's cracked another one of Alistair's codes.
Bye, Mama. I'll see you tomorrow. So, did you guys think that my mom looked okay? Because she seemed a little pale to me.
I don't know. I think she's probably just a little tired from worrying about you, Theresa.
Yeah, I mean, come on. This whole situation that you put yourself in has gotten everybody feeling a little antsy, don't you think?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure you're right. Yeah. You know, I'll call her tomorrow, and then I can, you know, make sure she sees your mom for a checkup. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm feeling pretty good.
How can you feel good about what you've done? Come on, you stole Gwen's embryos, for heaven's sakes.
Yep, Whitney, and you know what? I would do it again. Because I am pregnant, and my friends and my family are standing beside me, and it's not gonna be long before I get my son back.
Okay, let's not get cocky, babe, all right? You know Rebecca, you know Gwen, they're not gonna take this sitting down.
Fox is right, Theresa. They're definitely gonna come after you.
But it's too late for them to do anything, because right now I am pregnant with Ethan and Gwen's baby. And then after the baby is born, I'm gonna trade this baby for my child. My plan is gonna work. There's nothing they can do to stop me.
Gwen, you don't know what you're saying.
Ethan, I know exactly what I'm saying. Now go to the court and have them force Theresa to get an abortion.
You're talking about aborting our child.
Ethan, I know, okay, but there is no way I'm gonna let that bitch Theresa carry my child inside of her for 9 months. I am not gonna have Theresa give birth to our child, okay? So just go to the court and have them force her to have an abortion.
You need to calm down so we can discuss this rationally, all right?
Ethan, I am perfectly calm and I'm perfectly rational.
No, you're not. And this agitation isn't helping, okay?
The only thing that's gonna help me is to get my child out of Theresa. And my God, Ethan, I would think you would want the same thing. This is your child, too.
Honey, it's too rash, and we need to talk about alternatives.
There are no alternatives, Ethan. I am not gonna have that slut carry my baby inside of her for 9 months. I am not gonna have her give birth to my baby. I want it aborted now.
There has got to be another way.
Do you trust Theresa to take care of our baby? I mean, in her delusional state, she could be doing drugs, she could be drinking, she could be causing neurological damage.
Wouldn't do that. She wouldn't harm a child.
She wouldn't harm a child? Oh my God, have you forgotten what she did to our child? What she did to our little Sarah? She didn't just harm her, Ethan, she killed her. Now you want to give her a chance to do that to her second child? What kind of person are you? God, Ethan!
Theresa, honey, you know, I know it's not your style or anything, but have you thought this through at all?
Yeah, and you know, I know I agreed to help you, but it doesn't mean I think your plan's gonna work.
Do you have any idea of the legal ramifications of this?
Whitney, Ethan and Gwen, they stole my child from me first, and then they adopted him. And now I've stolen their child, and after this baby is born, I'm gonna exchange this baby for my child. It's gonna be a fair trade, that's all.
Well, I believe that in your mind it's a simple thing, Theresa, but how do you even know the implant took?
Right, that's right. I mean, these things don't usually work the first time out. That's true.
No, it works. No, I'm definitely pregnant. I mean, I am even a little queasy, so.
You're a little queasy?
Yeah.
Okay, let's just say, for the sake of argument, that you are pregnant, okay?
Okay.
Theresa, 9 months. A lot of things can happen in 9 months.
Like what? I'm gonna take really good care of myself. I'm not worried about Gwen and Rebecca. I mean, they wouldn't dare touch a hair on my head now that I've got their precious cargo in me.
I just wish I felt as sure as you feel, Theresa.
Just, you guys, relax. Stop worrying. I'm fine. Nothing in the world is gonna harm me.
This is incredible.
I knew it. This proves that Alistair was behind the boat explosion that almost killed Sheridan.
Sure looks like that. Information about the boat that you and Sheridan rented?
And where we were going sailing? Oh, look at that. Instructions on how to build a bomb.
I see it, but I don't believe it. I can't believe Alistair would try and kill his own daughter.
I always knew it, you know, I just never had proof. He was always trying to keep me apart from Sheridan. Afraid that I was going to discover the deep, dark Crane secrets.
I see what he's so afraid of.
Yeah, I got him now. Oh, I can't wait to show everyone these CDs at the Founders Day dance. You expecting someone?
Not at this time of night.
I wonder what happened to Kay. She looks drenched. I guess they won't bother Miguel now.
Whoa. Kay, what the heck happened? You look and smell awful.
I know. But I have the best news. I'm just gonna take a shower really fast, and I'll tell you everything.
All right.
Good grief, Kay. Oh, you smell worse than usual. Whatever happened to you?
I'll tell you everything in a minute, but it's great news.
Did you see her? She's a mess. How could it be good news?
Oh, Fluffy. Oh, I meant to put her outside before Kate came home.
Too late.
Get away! No!
I can't tell you how nice it is to see you so happy.
I can't tell you how nice it is to be this happy. I haven't felt this lighthearted since we were teenagers.
I can't wait to take you to the dance.
And I, for once in my life, can't wait to go.
Yeah, I remember how upset you were when you saw Grace and me at the dance.
Yeah. Seeing you and Grace dancing together and you loving someone else, it was like a knife in my heart. And I think Alistair enjoyed my suffering. I think that's why he always insisted that Julian and I go to the dance. Although it certainly didn't matter to Julian. He was always far too busy with one of his bimbos to worry about how I was feeling.
I'm sorry you had to go through that. But things are going to be different. I promise you, this year's Founders Day dance is going to be a night
Oh!
that you'll never forget.
Oh. Don't hurt me. It's me.
Sharon? Sharon, what the hell are you doing? Could have been shot.
I'm so sorry.
No. I'm sorry. Sharon, I thought you were one of Alistair's henchmen coming to get the CDs. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Look, we're both just a little jumpy here. Okay, I'll take a walk, let you two have some privacy.
Gosh, Sharon, I'm so glad that you came back to me. I've got so much to explain to you. I mean, it's going to be confusing, but you'll understand it all.
No, Luis, I didn't come here to be with you. All right, I came here to tell you that I'm leaving Harmony. I'm going back to St. Lisa's with Antonio.
No, Sheridan, you are not leaving.
You are my passion for life.
Sheridan, you can't be serious about leaving town.
Luis, I came here to tell you as a courtesy not to be manhandled.
I'm sorry, okay, but you can't leave, not now.
Yes, I can. And you can't force me to stay if I don't want to.
Sheridan, I'm telling you, I'm gonna prove it. All right, I'm gonna prove that your father brainwashed you into forgetting that you love me.
You know, you keep saying that, but so far I haven't seen it. And I can't stand coming between you and Antonio, and this pitting brother against brother just is not right. This fighting is getting unbearable, and one of you could wind up dead, and it's gonna be my fault.
Sheridan, this is not your fault, okay? This is entirely your father's
Please
fault.
stop, okay? You keep saying that you have proof against my father, but so far you haven't been able to show me.
Yeah, well, I will. Come here. Sheridan, look, I cracked another one of your father's codes on these damn CDs. Look. Now, this one proves that your father tried to kill us on those islands.
Fox, I know Theresa far too well, and I know she didn't think this through at all.
No, I agree. My family's vicious. You know, we have to protect her. They're not going to let her slide on this one.
Oh, I know. And you know what? I'm happy to help her, but you and I need to work out a schedule between us, okay? Where one of us is with her at all times.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm with you. You know, I don't trust Rebecca or Gwen as far as I could throw them. You know, they're definitely going to come up with something to blow Theresa out of the water. I guarantee it.
Guys, I told you I am totally fine, okay? Stop worrying about me, please. Now, I appreciate you, wanting to protect me, but you know what? I'm in the driver's seat. Now that I am pregnant with Ethan and Gwen's baby, they can't do anything to me.
I can't believe you are standing there defending Theresa, saying she would never harm a child after all the horrendous things she's done.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that when she was pregnant with little Ethan, she was very conscientious about having a healthy pregnancy.
Oh, sure. I mean, she's having Julian's baby. She's on meal ticket for life.
That's not true. She didn't even want the baby because she hated Julian so much, but she knew she had to protect the baby that she was carrying. She didn't drink. She didn't do drugs or smoke or anything while she was pregnant.
She didn't drink, smoke, or do drugs before she was pregnant. Does that make her a saint? I mean, Ethan, she tried to commit suicide, remember? She tried to drown herself while she was pregnant.
She was depressed, and she was pregnant by a man that she despised. She knows suicide is not the answer. She would never do it again.
I can't believe that you were standing here and telling me with a straight face that Theresa's not crazy.
Honey, I'm just saying that we wouldn't have to worry about her causing any harm to our fetus while she was carrying it.
You're right, we won't, because she won't be carrying our fetus.
Honey, look. Look, she loves little Ethan with all her heart. She would do anything for him. There's no way she's going to take any chances with this pregnancy because it's her only bargaining chip to get her son back.
Well, how dare she use my baby as her bargaining chip?
Gwen, what's going on? Why are you screaming?
Ethan is standing here defending Theresa again.
No, I'm not. And Gwen wants to have Theresa be forced to have an abortion.
Well, why wouldn't she want Theresa to have an abortion? Any sane woman would.
Honey, I can't believe you really want this.
Why is this so hard for you to understand?
Because we already lost a child. We already lost one. Why do you want to kill our second child?
That is a horrible thing to say.
Well, it's true. If Gwen insists that Theresa not carry this child and have an abortion, she'd be killing our second child. Are you sure that's what you want to do? No. I'm not saying you're bad. I'm saying you're wrong. We can't just take the embryo out of Theresa and implant it in someone else. So if we don't allow her to carry this child, if we insist that she has an abortion, we kill our own fetus, our second child.
Ethan, don't you know how much this is killing me? Okay, I'm not stupid. I know what an abortion does. Took me a long time, okay, to come to terms with the fact that I wouldn't be able to carry a child. As I dreamed of being pregnant, I dreamed of having a baby grow inside me until I was able to hold that baby. But I finally have accepted that I can't become pregnant. And I have finally come around to accept the fact that our baby is going to grow and be nourished inside another woman's body.
Life just isn't fair, is it, sweetheart?
It's not fair, but I've accepted it, okay? I've accepted the fact that our baby is going to become attached to a stranger's body. I'm willing to do that, Ethan, as long as I have a baby to hold at the end. But this is not okay. I can't do it this way. I can't watch Theresa become heavy with my child, with my flesh and blood. I can't. Ethan, I can't do it, okay? I would rather die.
Ethan, how can you say no to her? I mean, look at her. Her heart is breaking in front of our very eyes.
Please. Please, Ethan, I can't do it. I can't do it. So if you're not going to help me fight Theresa, I'm going to find a lawyer who will.
Come on, sweetheart, I'm going to take you home. This has been a horrifying day.
Ethan, please. Please don't let me down this time.
Oh, I can't believe I'm going to cry.
Tears of happiness.
Oh, they are, Sam. They are. Hi. Oh.
Hey, Jerry.
Hi, Charity. We were just talking about going to the Founders Day dance.
I asked Ivy to be my date, and she accepted.
Congratulations.
And what about you? Are you going?
No, I don't think so.
Well, why not? Didn't you talk to Miguel? Didn't you ask him?
No. He's busy with Maria and Kay. I kind of doubt he has time or money to go, so.
Well, you'll never know unless you ask him, now will you?
I guess not, no.
I'll make some iced tea, you know.
Oh, Sam, let me. I mean, even I can't mess up iced tea.
Okay, I have some paperwork upstairs. Be down in a few minutes.
Well, I'm gonna go work on some sketches for Rebecca's designer friend.
Charity, why don't you go over and talk to Miguel and ask him to go to the dance?
You know what? Now it's not really a good time. Kay just got home from work. I mean, I'm sure he's busy with her or Maria or something.
Well, it's all the more reason for you to go over there right now and ask him before Kay does. You know he loves you, not Kay. So get over there and ask him to the dance. You're not going to be happy until you do.
You know what? You're right. I'll give it a shot.
Maria's down for her nap now, thank goodness.
Thanks, Tabitha. Could really use some quiet time.
I know. It's amazing how much time these modern-day little creatures consume, isn't it? Oh, it's one thing if you're 20-something, but at my age, it's a gigantic commitment. Mommy and me groups, walks in the park so they get lots of fresh air, stimulating all the neurons for Mozart, etc. I can tell you it was nothing like this back in Salem.
Salem? I thought you've always lived in harmony, Tabitha.
Oh, yes. Well, I have. That must have been something I read in one of those old child-rearing books, I suppose. Dora, you must stop showing off your powers to these mortals. One of these days, you're going to get us into a terrible pickle.
Okay, Tabitha, I know that Fluffy's your pet, but she attacks me every night. I mean, can't you do something?
I'm sorry, dear. I have no power whatsoever over Fluffy. Never have had. And as long as you come home smelling like fish, you can be sure that Fluffy is going to be here to greet you.
Well, tonight, not even Fluffy can put a damper on my fabulous news.
What's the news?
I won 2 tickets to the Founders Day dance. Now we can go. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, that's great. How'd you win the tickets?
Oh, well, there was a raffle at the cannery, and I won. These tickets, they're worth $100 a piece.
Oh, that's so lucky, Kay. That's just exactly what you two need, a night out on the town.
You know, I'm really happy for you, Kay, but maybe you should find someone else to go with you to the dance.
Someone else, but I don't want to go with anybody else. I only want to go with you.
Yeah, I mean, but we talked about this, Kay. You know, I don't even have money to pay a babysitter.
Well, why would you have to pay a babysitter when you have me?
See? Tabitha's offering to babysit. Come on. You have to go. I have dreamed of going to the Founders Day dance with you ever since I can remember. And you have no idea what I had to go through to get these tickets.
Did it have anything to do with the condition you appeared in tonight?
Yes.
Oh,
I had to dive into a disgusting vat of fish and fish guts to get these tickets. So you have to go.
You dove into a vat of fish guts.
Yes.
Oh, no, that is beyond the call of duty.
Yeah, well, I would do it again if it meant going to the dance with you.
Okay. I'll be your date to the Founders Day dance.
You will?
Yeah, I mean, how could I say no after what you went through to get the tickets?
Thank you so much.
Oh, This calls for a celebration.
Yes!
There we are.
To our big night out on the town.
To our big night.
Hey. What are we celebrating?
Miguel and I are going to the Founders Day dance. Isn't that great?
Wait, so these really my father's files?
I swear it on my mother's life.
But this means that...
It means your father and brother wanted to kill you. Hell, they wanted to kill me too, but I wasn't on the boat when it blew.
And this proves it.
Sure, and where else would they have all this information? Where and when our boat was coming and going, and... Sharon, look at this. How to build a bomb. I know that this hurts, all right? But I suspected this all along. Sure.
I'm sorry. This just takes it to a whole new level of reality.
Oh, Sharon, I'm really sorry.
Why do they hate me so much? Why do they want to kill me?
Sharon, it's not that they hate you. Not that they hate you as much as they're scared that we're going to end up together.
But why?
Because, Sharon, I figure if we're together, I'm going to be close to the family secrets and expose them all to the world. Didn't matter. I'm going to do it anyway. I told you that I was going to prove it, and I will. Sharon, it is only a matter of time before I decode another one of those CDs and find out that Alistair had Dr. Ackland brainwash you into thinking that you love Antonio. Sharon, come on. You only think that you love Antonio. But you really love me. Okay, so you can't go to St. Lisa's now, not when I'm so close.
I don't know, Theresa. I'm sorry, but I just need to think for it. I need some time, and I need some space.
Sheridan, wait! Sheridan, please!
So, what can we do for you, Charity?
Nothing. I just saw you coming home from my window. Are you all right?
Yeah, why wouldn't I be all right?
I don't know. You looked kind of upset, and you were all wet, so I guess I was just checking to see if you were okay.
I'm fine. It was just fish guts. Nothing to get all broken up about. So you want to join us in our celebration?
No. Thank you. I'm gonna be going now.
Charity, wait. Why don't you just stay for a while?
Can't. Gotta go.
Charity.
What are you waiting for? Go and cheer him up.
Luis. Hey. Sam, I got something big and I need a favor.
What's going on?
Well, you know that I've been working to decode Alistair's CDs.
Yeah, Hank told me you cracked a CD that showed all of Alistair's financial dealings.
That's right. And now I have proof that Alistair and Julian were responsible for our boat blowing up in Bermuda. Now, Sam, they were trying to kill me and Sheridan, okay? I'm telling you, that's just the beginning. Sheridan?
Yeah, it's me.
What are you doing up? Why are you dressed? Are you going somewhere?
No. I just came back
From where?
from seeing Luis.
What?
I went to go tell him that we were leaving Harmony and to ask him not to follow us.
Sheridan, I wish you hadn't done that.
Well, I'm glad that I did. You know, Luis was able to show me some things that really opened up my eyes.
Like what?
He's been working on the CD-ROMs that he found in my father's office. And he showed me something. Something that probably proves that my father and my brother were behind the boat that exploded that I was on that almost killed me. It showed details about the boat, where it was going, when. There were also details about how to make a bomb.
Sheridan.
Why would my father have that kind of information if he didn't intend on killing me?
You can't believe it, okay?
It's just horrible to have your own father plotting to kill you. Well, he says that this is only the beginning. He said that he also has proof that my father and Dr. Ackland brainwashed me into believing that I don't love Luis anymore, but that I really do.
Sheridan, that is a lie. You love me, not Luis.
Oh! How did it go with Miguel? Did he say yes?
No.
What? What did he say? I mean, you did ask him to go to the dance, didn't you?
I didn't even get the chance. Looks like he's already going with Kay. So, I'm too late.
Oh, honey, I am so sorry.
Yeah, me too.
Look, I know how hurt you must be by this. I know how hurt I would be, but don't give up on it, Charity, because if Sam and I can find happiness together after everything we've been through, then, well, there's just got to be hope for you and Miguel.
I'm not so sure about that.
Sam, I'm telling you, I've got the goods on Alistair. I want to expose him for everyone to see at the Founders Day dance.
At the dance? Luis, how are you going to do that?
Sam, they've got those TV monitors set up for all the arriving guests.
I know that.
All right? I'll play the CDs for everyone to see. Now, Sam, come on. All I need from you is every cop that you can spare to arrest Alistair and Julian. You might even want to bring the feds in on this.
Look, but make sure you have everything documented in black and white. Now, you know how slippery the cranes can be. Now, and make sure you have them dead to rights before you try exposing them to the media.
Don't worry, Sam. Like I said, I have the goods. All right, there are at least a dozen violations that they can be arrested on. And most importantly, I can finally prove to Sheridan that her father had her brainwashed to forget about me. Well, by the end of that Founders Day dance, Alistair and Julian will be behind bars, and, well, Sheridan will be back where she belongs. With me.
Antonio, I saw one of the CDs on the computer with my own eyes. All right, my father was behind that boat explosion. He tried to kill me.
No, he didn't. Luis, dumbing up those CDs. All he's doing is trying to convince you of something that is not real. It's not truthful.
Well, it looked real to me. And Luis said that there's more. All right, he swears that there's proof that my father had Dr. Ackland brainwash me to thinking that I don't love Luis anymore.
Sheridan, that's crazy. Do you know what that sounds like? That sounds like some kind of science fiction. That just isn't possible.
I know it sounds crazy. And I'm scared, too. I just don't know what to think anymore.
Okay. Look. Just think about what's in your heart, okay? You love me, don't you?
Yes, but
No buts. Luis is desperate, okay? He's grasping at straws right now. There is nothing to prove that you and I are not meant to be together. That we're not meant to be together for the rest of our lives. Nothing.
There's no way we are going to let that tramp have your baby. End of story.
it's not going to happen. I'm going to stop her if it's the last thing I do.
Yeah, well, don't you worry. I'm going to talk to Judge Riley and make sure he sees things our way.
I'm going to get my baby back from Theresa if I have to cut it out myself.
It won't be long now before little Ethan is back in my arms where he belongs.
Theresa, I really wish you wouldn't count your chickens before they hatch. Pardon the pun.
Theresa, honey,
You know how diabolical Gwen and Rebecca can be once their backs are against the wall, right?
I know, but I told you, what can they do to me? Oh,
Is Theresa here?
yeah, she's in the living room.
Ethan? If you've come here to get me to change my mind, you're wasting your
I
time.
didn't come here to try to make you change your mind. I came here to give you this.
And what is it?
Just read it, Theresa.
I can't do this.
You can't do what? What are they doing?
Ethan and Gwen are gonna take me to court. They're gonna try to force me to have an abortion.